Let's travel back to the different periods in history and uncover those curious scarcities that have taken place. These shortages have made their marks on all aspects of our societies and economies, from the everyday essentials we take for granted to vital resources that power industries and technologies. Thus, strap in as we begin with our list of the 10 most bizarre shortages in history ever. 10. The toilet paper shortage of 1973. You may think that toilet paper is something that we always have in abundance, but that was not the case in 1973. What caused this bizarre shortage? A joke by Johnny Carson, the host of The Tonight Show. On December 19, 1973, Carson made a remark about a possible toilet paper shortage based on a false news report. The next day, millions of Americans panicked and rushed to buy toilet paper, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. The shortage lasted for several weeks until Carson apologized and assured the public that there was enough toilet paper for everyone. 9. The banana shortage of 1950. Bananas are one of the most popular fruits in the world, but in 1950, they were hard to find in the United States. The reason? A fungus called Panama disease, which attacked and destroyed banana plantations in Central and South America. The disease wiped out the Gros Michel variety, which was the main type of banana exported to the US. The shortage lasted for several months until a new variety, the Cavendish, was introduced. The Cavendish is resistant to Panama disease, but it is also less flavorful and more fragile than the Gros Michel. 8. The helium shortage of 2012. Helium is not just used for filling balloons and making funny voices. It is also essential for many scientific and medical applications, such as MRI machines, rocket engines, and superconductors. In 2012, the world faced a helium shortage due to a combination of factors such as increased demand, decreased production, and political issues. The shortage affected many industries and sectors and caused the prices of helium to skyrocket. The shortage was resolved by 2013 after new sources of helium were discovered and new policies were implemented. 7. The butter shortage of 2011. Butter is a staple ingredient in many cuisines, especially in Norway, where it is used for baking and spreading. In 2011, Norway experienced a severe butter shortage due to a series of events, such as bad weather, low milk production, high tariffs, and a low-carb diet craze. The shortage caused a national crisis, as people hoarded, smuggled, and even stole butter. The shortage also sparked a media frenzy, as butter became a hot topic of discussion and satire. The shortage ended by 2012, after the government lowered the tariffs and imported more butter from abroad. 6. The coin shortage of 2020. Coins are something that we often take for granted, but in 2020, they became scarce in the United States. What caused this strange shortage? The COVID-19 pandemic, which disrupted the normal circulation of coins. As many businesses closed or reduced their operations, and many people switched to online or contactless payments, the demand for coins decreased. At the same time, the supply of coins also decreased, as the US Mint reduced its production to protect its workers. The shortage affected many consumers and businesses, especially those that relied on cash transactions. The shortage was alleviated by 2021 after the US Mint increased its production and encouraged people to use or deposit their coins. 5. The egg shortage of 2015. Eggs are one of the most versatile and nutritious foods in the world, but in 2015 they were hard to find in the United States. The reason? An outbreak of avian flu that killed millions of chickens. The outbreak affected about 10% of the country's egg-laying hens and caused a significant drop in egg production. The shortage caused the prices of eggs to soar, and some restaurants and bakeries had to limit their use of eggs or switch to alternatives. 4. The vanilla shortage of 2017. Vanilla is one of the most popular and expensive spices in the world, but in 2017, it was hard to find and afford. The reason? A cyclone that damaged the crops in Madagascar, the main producer of vanilla. The cyclone destroyed about 30% of the vanilla plants and caused a severe shortage of vanilla beans. The shortage caused the prices of vanilla to skyrocket, and some food and beverage companies had to reduce their use of vanilla or switch to synthetic flavors. 3. The carbon dioxide shortage of 2018. Carbon dioxide is not just a greenhouse gas, it is also a vital ingredient for many products, such as beer, soda, meat, bread, and whipped cream. In 2018, Europe faced a carbon dioxide shortage due to a combination of factors such as maintenance shutdowns of fertilizer plants, high demand for natural gas, and low prices of ammonia. The shortage affected many industries and products, and caused some shortages and price increases of beer, soda, meat, and other items. 2. The cadaver shortage of the 1800s. Cadavers are essential for medical education and research, but in the 1800s, they were hard to obtain legally. The law only allowed the dissection of executed criminals, which was not enough to meet the demand of the growing number of medical schools and students. The shortage led to a black market of grave robbers, who stole corpses from cemeteries and sold them to anatomists. The shortage also led to a series of murders committed by people who killed their victims and sold their bodies to doctors. 1. The rubber shortage of 1942. Rubber is a material that is used for many purposes, such as tires, hoses, belts, gloves, and condoms. In 1942, during World War II, the United States faced a rubber shortage due to the Japanese occupation of Southeast Asia, the main source of natural rubber. The shortage threatened the war effort, as rubber was needed for military vehicles, planes, and equipment. The shortage also affected the civilian population, as rubber products became scarce and rationed. The shortage was overcome by 1944, after the development and production of synthetic rubber. That concludes our list of historic 10 most bizarre shortages in history. These historical events are a living example of the zero line in our international supply chain and present every good citizen with an enormous consequence of shortages in their daily existence. Shortages have prompted innovation and changed policy reforms to help with various aspects of our lives. Further, these stories of scarcity and resilience enable us to learn from other strengths as we proceed with future endeavors. This is the end of this exciting journey through history, and we would like to thank you for being there with us throughout.